that make sense?
I think that's really well said.
Thanks.
We
We'll
also
probably argue about this after we're done, but we're going to be good. Yeah.
We are Petra and Kat. Come along as we share travel tips and discover new and unforgettable destinations. From hidden gems to popular landmarks, we hope our travel tales will inspire you to embark on your own adventures.
Welcome to the channel.
I'm Petra.
And I'm Kat.
And today we're talking about more sea days and more curiosity questions.
Yay!
So we're at day 26, which was supposed to be New Zealand.
Oops. Yep, it was.
But the weather was bad, and the captain had to make a call that the seas and the winds were too rough, so we couldn't go ashore. So instead of New Zealand and 3 sea days, we've got 4 sea days. And guess what? Every single one of them started with a morning walk and
Pickleball.
and I didn't play. I'm still sick, lost my voice. I'm okay, but I'm just not up for physical activity. So Kat played some pickleball by herself.
And it was interesting because we said high winds and bad weather, so that means the seas were pretty rough.
They were. And apparently the seas are rough in the Tasman seas. And what I found very fascinating was all of the people who complained about how it was raining so hard in Raiatea and they should have canceled all of the excursions were the same people who were complaining that we didn't get to go to New Zealand.
Yeah, but it was the ship is always going to make the right decision. The captain of the ship is always going to make sure that the passengers and the people at the port are safe. And it was the winds were just way too high for the ship to come in. And this was the first time this particular ship was going to be coming into this port. So it was a really big deal. It made the news and everything. So it was a shame that we couldn't go. I'm happy that the ship always does what's right for the passengers.
We got to see New Zealand from the ship.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then because nobody had anything planned because everybody was going to be ashore, we all sort of seemed to collect in the solarium for some day drinking. CJ and Eve, who seemed to hang out in the solarium every morning, were there, bought us a drink, and then we had our own drinks. And then we saw Gail in the solarium as well. We had a good time. And then we got to go to lunch at Jamie's. So that is another specialty restaurant, Jamie's Italian restaurant. We went with Chris and Amy.
Yep.
Food was delicious, and we had the best waiter. His name was Archie. They took such good care of us. There was such good food. I would say we probably overindulged, maybe for the first time. Too much food. It was so good.
It was very good.
Yeah. That night was white night at dinner. Kat was feeling a little under the weather.
I think I needed a nap.
Too much Italian food. I don't know. But anyway, I went to dinner with Amy and Chris. We were all dressed in white. We looked so cute. And then I got to be in a game show.
A big game show, like a full production show.
So there's only 2 ships that do this big game show. It's one of the gigantic ones, Star or Icon, one of those, and Anthem, which we were on. And it is a full-on production / game show. So unlike the little game shows that are held in the little lounges, this is on the stage, production, singers, dancers, the whole thing. It's Name That Tune. And it's quite literally very similar to the game show that you see on TV.
And I'm surprised that you got on stage because usually you aren't able to name the tune. But she did well.
Rude. Okay, so if we're playing against each other, Kat's going to win every single time. But to get onto the stage, you had to line up, and then you had to name a tune, and then you were part of a contestant. Then there were 8 contestants, and you were 4 on each side. You weren't really teams, but you were kind of teams because you were eliminated based on what side you were on. I knew all of the 7 other people I had encountered in some way or another over the course of the cruises before. But the final 4 were Jordan, who is a brilliant young man from Canada, who won everything trivia related. Jordan and I were on one side, and on the other side was Kelly and Steve. And Kelly is who we play pickleball with, who turns out to be a fabulous friend, and Steve, also a really good friend that we had made on the ship. So it was kind of cool that it was the 4 of us at the end. I was glad I was on Jordan's side because I didn't think there was a chance that I was going to beat him, so I had to try to beat someone on the other side.
This song peaked at #1 when it was released in 1988 as the 4th single from this artist's album called Bad. Following the artist's death in 2009, the song re-entered the chart and peaked again at #2 in the charts, which is a clear reflection of this artist's success. Petra, how many notes to name that tune?
One note.
I'm really hoping the reflection part was a clue, so I'm going to say 1.
1. All right, game on. Petra wants to keep. Okay, Petra, you get it right, you make it straight to the finals. You get it wrong, we have one more clue to go and one more chance for Kelly. You'll have 1 note. Federico. Petra, can you name that tune?
Man in the Mirror.
Let's find out.
And I got to the final 2. It got down to me versus Steve. And I'm going to tell you what. I had no chance. None. The only questions I got right were because Steve made a mistake, not because I actually knew the answers. So I did not win, but I came in second, got some really cool prizes, and enjoyed the heck out of that evening. If you get a chance to see the Name That Tune show on any ship at any time, you absolutely should go.
Yes, it was definitely something to see. I got to see all the pictures and videos. There were a lot of them.
Oh, and it played on the TV afterwards.
Yes, it does.
It was fun. It was a great night. The next day, the seas were still super rough.
Yeah, they were.
I mean,
I loved it. It was fun.
And I don't really feel like I didn't see a lot of people getting upset stomachs or anything. It was just, you were walking down the hallway and you felt like you've been drinking, and the people who had been drinking were walking in a straight line. It was just one of those. Yeah, you did a stretch class with Feliciano.
Yep.
A stretch/dance class. Kelly was there. We love Kelly. And then we went to karaoke.
Yep.
I think I've got my wife on the karaoke train now. We went to a surprise show. It was called In Concert. And again, it's one of those things where the cruise line has got a night to fill, so they did a thing. And basically what it was is all of the singers and one of the dancers who can also actually really sing got a chance to perform their favorite songs. The band was there. I guess they threw it all together just in a couple of days. A few of the dancers that are in the production shows were sitting next to us. And I was chatting with them, and they were so proud of their friend that was a dancer who could sing. It was pretty cool.
It was fun.
Then we went to the beginning of a shush party.
Yep, that's where you have headphones and you can listen and dance to music, but nobody else has to hear it.
It's actually hysterical to watch as a
Spectator.
A spectator. Yes, observation is hilarious. We met this sweet couple named Brian and Judy, who'd been cruising for like 50 years or something like that. And then we got some late night pizza, which was the kickoff to my birthday.
Oh, yes.
Happy birthday to you.
To me.
Happy birthday to you.
To me.
Happy birthday, dear Petra.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to me.
So we got 2 days of birthday.
I really did. We started celebrating on midnight of the night before my birthday on the ship, which was a full day ahead of what it was, of course, back home with family and friends. So I milked it. I had 50. I think I did 42 hours of birthday, and I definitely
enjoyed every minute of it.
Oh yeah. Because we had lunch the next day.
Yeah, surprise lunch.
On my actual birthday, Kat and all of our friends at sea surprised me in the dining room. We had a lovely time with CJ and Eve and Angus and Gail and Vicky and Steve and Suzanne and Bob and Chris and Amy. It was so much fun. And then we happened upon Dan and Kelly and Tarina and Dennis, who sang me happy birthday in the schooner bar.
It is someone's special day.
It is someone's special day.
Time for us to shout hooray!
Time for us to shout hooray!
I'm going to tell you what, I really did get a lot out of this birthday. And then we went to Progressive Trivia. The whole Koala's Overboard team went to Progressive Trivia. And it was the final one. And we came in third
Yay!
out of like 30 teams. It was a really big deal. And then at the end, only Gail and Bob and I were there to collect the prizes because everybody else was rushing off to do some other fun thing. And then Triss, who hosted it, she was a phenomenal host. She loved trivia as much as we did, so she made it a lot of fun. My birthday dinner at the dining room, and I wanted to have a dining room birthday, not a specialty birthday, because I wanted to be with our favorite waiters, Akita and Yoga, who made a paper flower out of paper napkins, a fabric flower out of
fabric
napkins, and spoiled me rotten and sang to me. And there was dancing in the dining room, which we pretended was for my birthday. It was not. But we had such a blast. And then we went to sing karaoke, and Mark, another one of our favorite hosts, had the whole room sing happy birthday to me.
Yeah.
I sang with Chris. Kathleen sang on her own.
It's my wife's birthday, so the song is for her.
Happy birthday!
It was the best birthday I've had probably in a long time.
Yeah, and you were kind of concerned being away from home for your birthday, but I know I tried hard to make sure that it was very special.
She did. And then we were hassling our boys because they hadn't reached out to me about my birthday yet. Well, it wasn't my birthday yet in North America, but they both got on a call, and I got a double FaceTime with my boys, which I don't think I've ever had, to have them both on two different phones at the same time.
We think that was the best birthday present of all.
Yeah, it really was. I love my kids. The next day was the 30th of October, and it was our last full day on the ship.
Mhm.
So there was a lot of Halloween theme things, and we're still fitting more things in that we had missed. We had our last sunrise,
Yeah,
which
we
was
did.
beautiful.
It was gorgeous.
We had a hot dog at the dog house in the Seaplex.
Yeah.
I went to Johnny Rockets. There's a Johnny Rockets. It's a little one. It's not a full restaurant like a lot of the ships have.
And it was your birthday, because it was your birthday. They gave you a free shake, didn't they?
They did. I went to order a shake because we hadn't had anything. And they said, "Oh, it's your birthday." And I'm like, "Well, actually, it was yesterday, but in North America, it's today." I didn't say any of that. But they said, "Oh, well, the shake's on us then."
I was saying.
Yum. Then we played Swish in the dining room. Apparently, we learned on the last day of the cruise that you can go to the dining room during the day and they'll let you play games on the tables, because
Yeah.
we spent the whole cruise looking for places to play games. Who knew? Tip, go to the dining room. But we played a game called Swish with Dan and Kelly and some of their friends. Then we dressed up for our casual cosplay. We dressed as Elphaba and Glinda with just little t-shirts. I had a little tiara. She had her Elphaba glasses on. Literally nobody knew who we are. That's okay. We were not traveling with a demographic who loves Wicked the way we do. That's what we dressed at. We went to a Halloween parade. We went to a balloon drop. We went to a Halloween party.
Yep.
We saw a flash mob.
Yep.
It was very much an all Halloween day. So that's a wrap on 4 sea days. But don't go away, because we got more curiosity questions.
You can get on each other's nerves. Anybody would get on each other's nerves no matter what, every once in a while. But we love each other, and we definitely talk through it. If we have a moment, we both just be quiet for a moment, and then we talk about it, and we don't move on to the next thing until we fixed if there's something that we've argued about. Does that make sense?
I think that's really well said.
Thanks.
We'll
We'll
also
probably argue about this after we're done, but we're going to be good. Yeah.
But we're good at reading each other's cues. So like, I know when you need people or you need animals. I know when you need a foot rub, right? It's one of those things where, because we are together all the time, we're good at reading each other, so we can help each other. If I'm having a day where I'm just like overwhelmed or tired, then Kat knows, just let me be. If I know that she's feeling a little bit like she needs to be out in the world, I get her out in the world. Even just going to the grocery store. Kat can make friends everywhere.
Yes, I can. I love it.
So I think that covers the curiosity questions. Stay tuned. We've got disembarking in Sydney tomorrow and all the excitement that comes with that. So like, subscribe, comment, share, and come back again. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.